got to show you guys this view. It is spectacular of one of my favorite cities in the world, Vancouver, Canada. And look, I've dropped my blood and sweat in this city, wrestled multiple matches in this city, shot big movies in this city. But one thing that a lot of people don't know that I want to share with you guys is when I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. Dream shattered, sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I gotta play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're gonna get your ass kicked. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us. You gotta get up. You gotta have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith and just keep that in mind and keep plugging away.
My biggest Hercules challenge would have, it probably would have been when I was 24 years old. I grew up in a world of wrestling, and I love wrestling. My dad was a wrestler, my grandfather was a wrestler, but then I fell in love with the game of football, American football, and I played that. And I played it till I was 24 years old. And when I was 24 years old, I got I got released from the football team I was playing with in Canada. It was the CFL team, which is the Canadian Football League. It's Canada's version of pro football. And I got released. And when I got released, I had $7 in my pocket. I literally had $7 in my pocket. I had no place to live. I had to move back in with my parents at 24 years old, man. And that was a really sobering experience for me. I battled depression at that time. I had no money, didn't know what I was going to do in my life. So that was my version of Hercules in terms of battling back from something big. And it also wound up inspiring me to, well, get off my ass and get to work.
Training and some sort of physical activity becomes my anchor every day. Try and stay focused. For me, I got to get up at 3:45 in the morning. I do my cardio, I'll have my breakfast, then I'll go train and hit the iron, then I'll go to set. And if I could get those things done before I go to set, then I could work for the next 12, 14, 16 hours.
When I was at the height of my career in the WWE, I felt that for the very first time that I was close to accomplishing everything that I wanted to accomplish in wrestling. And I quietly walked away. Kind of shook me a little bit because wrestling was all I knew at that time, and I had dabbled in acting, but yet I also felt that I wanted to do more, and I wanted to achieve more, and I wanted to grow. I wanted to grow as a person, I wanted to grow as an entertainer, and that I wanted to reach as many people as possible. Not for the box office value of it, but for the connection. And I had come from a world where I was connecting with an audience every night, and I wanted that connection. And I wanted to not only be good as an actor, but if I made the transition into acting, I wanted to be great. I knew going in, the cards are stacked against me. There's a shelf life to a career if I just wanted to get by on popularity. I didn't want to be in that position. I wanted longevity. If that's the goal, then I have to do everything I could possibly do to know the business of Hollywood from top to bottom, from acting to marketing to an executive level to a producing level to a directing level, and just know it as a whole. That would inherently make me a greater asset. And I appreciate all the people in the beginning of my career as I was coming up who took the time, who took the effort, who took me in, because I had to educate myself, and I had to be a student of the game. Know your business. Know your business and become a student of the game, and surround yourself with brilliant people and go to work.
Believe in yourself.
That's the most
important
important
thing.
thing,
Whether you're a god or not.
is just believing in yourself and,
Right.
and embracing who you were born to be. So by the way, like, you're biracial, I'm biracial, right? I'm black Samoan, you're black, white, yeah, exactly.
Hybrids.
So oftentimes, hybrids, right? And oftentimes, like, when you're younger, you know, we struggle sometimes with identity. Oh, I wish I was a little bit more like that, or I wish I wasn't different. But, you know, overall, the message of Hercules, how I bring this whole thing back around is our most powerful and most important is when we just embrace who we are.